Radio Channel 212.
Внимание! Уважаемые товарищи! Городской совет народных депутатов сообщает, что в связи с аварией на Чернобыльской атомной электростанции в городе Припяти складывается неблагоприятная радиационная обстановка.
So much for being with us once again, exploring the new alternative Russian music. My name is Andrea and I'll be with you for the next hour in this frequency. On today's edition we will have music, our traditional digital mode by the end of the show, and an interview with a very special guest. Find out who a bit later. We were listening to Больше Неба with their new single Limb, the group from Nizhny Novgorod. And we will continue our trip with Tropы не врут, their music Master и Margarita, and then with Kokadu and their new single Freerutube. Stay tuned.
Чайки пролетают, угорают от тюлени западных созвездных скал ныряют. В глубине плывет акула,
Please send us your suggestions or reports to radiopushka@gmail.com. and visit our blog, radiopushka.blogspot.com. Before the interview with our special guest, we will listen to «Выход через планетарий» with the song «Очень весело шагать». We heard something similar in our previous edition, a song by Olesya Morozova. Do you remember that? During the previous edition of Radio Pushka, I asked my listeners by email, some other people by Facebook, be below if they would like me to make one more interview or to answer to some listeners' questions. Well, some people actually answered and they said, yeah, please, I would like to make some questions, but when it was the time to make the questions, they didn't make it. Seems like my listeners don't really want to speak with me, and I don't know why. I don't get it. So today we're going to make an interview with a very interesting person. His name is Jordan. He also has a shortwave radio project called the Golden Age Rewind, and I'm going to start with some questions to Jordan. So Jordan, tell me, if you start a project on shortwave, it is because shortwave fascinates you somehow,
yeah,
right?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a very fascinating hobby, so it is, and it's great how you can literally sit at home, compile your own show together using Audacity, you know, and it's very, very simply done, and yeah, there's a lot of fun doing it and sort of putting your own ideas and sort of your own music tastes out there onto shortwave, you know, because shortwave in a sense is very much less restricted compared to the likes of your national radio stations. You know, like in the United Kingdom we have BBC Radio 1, BBC Radio 2. It sort of sticks sort of roughly the same sort of styles, you know. It's very predictable in a sense, but with the likes of shortwave you can sort of be more creative and be more free. Plus the fact as well, you can really have a massive audience due to the way how shortwave works with the likes of the ionospheric conditions and everything, you know. As you know yourself, with the likes of using, you know, with like the using those transmitters in Armenia, that's sitting way over in the likes, just sort of bordering on Asia, so it is, and you can hear the signal from Asia all the way into Europe, and thus further on, you know, there's people who've actually heard the Armenia broadcasts in Canada and America as well, so you know what I mean, your audience outreach is absolutely phenomenal, you know. So yeah, that's the reason why I do think it's why I do actually enjoy putting projects onto shortwave radio, you know. You never know what you're going to get, and it's brilliant for being creative.
You don't just wake up one day and think, well, I'm going for shortwave. How it started?
I'll actually tell you, there is actually a very funny story behind it. When I was 8 years old, this is going back 17 years ago now, actually, I got my first scanner, so I did. And I was sort of just tuning up and down, just sort of, because I was really interested, and I still am interested in airplanes, you know, listening to the airplanes on the VHF frequencies, but I tuned lower and lower, and one night I actually got freaked out. Now this is someone who's 8 years old. I remember coming across the Voice of Russia and the Gates of Kiev were playing, and I'll always remember this certain thing that I heard. It was like, gee, must have been about near 11 o'clock at night, because it was a weekend, and I was up late, and I was just in the bed with the scanner, and I was listening to the voice of Kiev, and all you heard was, "This is the voice of Moscow in the English service," and I was thinking, what's happening? I was freaking out. I actually got scared, thinking, this is weird, what's happening here? What's actually happening? But I actually went online, so it is. Those were the days of the old, you know, the phones where you had the GPRS connection with ages for something to load. And I actually discovered it was the Voice of Russia, and ever since then I got hooked on it, you know. It was interesting. I started off listening to it on the scanner a lot, and then about 2015 I started picking up China Radio International, All India Radio and everything, and I thought, why not just buy myself a proper shortwave radio, and here I am. Lots of radios, you know. Yeah.
And then when you start it, you just cannot stop it, right?
Oh no, tell me about it. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's absolutely mad, you know.
Well, I myself ask this sometimes. All the transmitters, all these radio stations on shortwave, they are all shutting down. So why would you create a program on shortwave? Why not just create a podcast, a YouTube channel, and air it? Why such a complicated process as the shortwave transmission? Why would you do it?
Very good question, actually. That's a very good question. You know, I just sort of see the sense of shortwave in a sense. It is, well, it is quite nostalgic in a sense, but the audience who are actually listening to shortwave it's more than you actually expect. You know, there's actually, like, I personally have quite a lot of friends who are my age, actually very, very interested in shortwave as well. Like, you know, and it's the idea that, you know, you can actually sit somewhere with no internet and actually listen to stuff around the world. You know, you can still get your news, you can still listen to different cultures and everything, you know, without the likes of internet. But yeah, no, going back to your question, it's sort of, I don't know, it's really, it's actually a very good question. I'm just trying to think of a really good answer for that, you know.
Let me.
I don't know.
Let me just give you a hand.
Yeah, sure.
For example, in my case, I feel that by using the shortwave, I can cross borders better. So we know that censorship exists in some countries. Some countries do block websites and web content, and by using the shortwave, that is less likely to happen. And I think it's a big difference from streaming through the internet. Don't you think the same?
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. Sure, look at you know what I mean. In a sense, you know, you are given sort of the free voice, you know, the free speech to countries which are oppressed at the same time. You know, for example, with the likes of the transmitters in Armenia, if I really wanted to, I could put a show to the likes of China, directly beaming at China, or, you know, the likes of you know, the likes of the oppressed places like Tibet and everything, you know, and you could sort of put a transmission directly to there, because the Chinese government aren't gonna, you know what I mean, they're not gonna have this big massive foreknowledge unless they're super smart, you know, of a random transmission from Armenia directly beamed at China to sort of give the free word to, you know, oppressed people by the regimes. And it's like the same of it's like the same of Radio Free Europe, you know, Radio Liberty, you know, they still have, and I do believe, the last time I checked, I still believe there's Russian services beamed from on medium wave now. It's not on shortwave, but it's on medium wave beamed from Lithuania, and I do believe it's actually beamed towards Russia, so it is, you know. In a sense, that is providing free, you know, free speech, in a sense, you know, because as you know yourself, the Russian media is controlled by the state.
I cannot speak about that.
You know? Yeah. But yeah, you know what I mean. There's a lot of state-owned television companies and radio and stuff like it, you know. So, in a sense, you are giving them a different view of the world. So, yeah, that's just my sort of views on it and everything. You know, it's just how you can reach communities and stuff. And then you've got Africa as well. Look at Africa. You know what I mean? Africa, fair enough, the actual continent of Africa is growing. However, they're still relying on the likes of shortwave and everything. You know what I mean? Shortwave and medium wave, they're still relying on this for their information and for just to sort of get up-to-date information and keep up with the culture of the rest of the world, you know?
Right. So we are here speaking with Jordan from the Coordinates Rewind, and I know very well the program, but I don't know if my listeners do know about it. Can you please give us a light of what Coordinates Rewind is all about?
Yeah, it's actually down to a personal interest of mine. I think that, you know, 80s music, I do genuinely love 80s music, and I think it's a great, you know what I mean, it was a great decade of music, so it was. And I noticed that listening, you know, talking to a lot of fellow shortwave listeners and everything, that You know, and it sort of boils down to like demographics as well. You know, with a lot of people's ages and everything, sort of shortwave listeners are sort of generally older people, but there is a lot of younger people. And I noticed, I did notice something very interesting. A lot of the younger people listening to shortwave are interested in actually sort of 80s music, and again, you're going with sort of the older people, sort of in their 40s, 50s, 60s, are also interested in 80s music as well. So. And thus I am as well, you know. So I thought, why not? You know, why not play some good music? You know, it's definitely a better change compared to listening to your national radio broadcasting companies who are playing, you know, gee, Justin Bieber or you're actually making people want to listen to radio instead of thinking, oh, they hear Justin Bieber, so like, oh, I'm gonna turn that radio off now, you know. You're giving them a really good chance. You're giving them a really good choice of music, and you know, I don't play really like big hits of the 80s. I'm sort of looking towards songs that weren't as popular. You know what I mean? Like, you know, on my last show, I played a lot of actually German 80s music, and I know it sounds a bit like, for people who know me, I'm German myself as well. But no, I played a lot of German music, German 80s music. Like, these people, like the people who were listening in Germany knew exactly what it was, but people further on, like in the UK and France and Poland and everything, actually it was the first time listening to these songs, and I did get reports of people saying, you know, I actually really enjoyed the music I played. I didn't understand the word, but it was really good music, you know, so you're given a different mix. I'm like, I played an Italian 80s music, and I didn't understand a complete word, but it sounded amazing, you know.
You told me about reports. It is something that really gives you pleasure as a DJ and a producer of a shortwave radio show. But tell me, during the process, what gives you the most pleasure? Producing the show itself, recording, making the research, or just to listen to yourself on the shortwave
radio? That's a very good question, actually. Well, I've got to be honest, I do enjoy making the show. It does put you under pressure, because you're constantly thinking, what can I play? You don't want to make it sound boring on the same thing, so you're constantly thinking of new ideas. But I'd have to say, it's actually listening to my own work and people actually giving me reports as well. And you know what I mean? I like, it's really fascinating whenever you go onto the likes of YouTube or the Facebook groups and everything, you know, seeing people actually putting videos of your own show up. And I think that's brilliant, because, you know what I mean, I recorded this from my own room, literally where I'm sitting now, on this very laptop, you know what I mean? And it's just genius, you know, seeing your own work on different receivers around the world and people putting videos of it. I think that's absolutely amazing, in my opinion, you know. It's fun. It really is fun, you know. That's sort of the rewarding side of it as well, and then the reports and everything, people saying, oh, I really enjoyed it and all this here, you know, and I think it's just overall really rewarding, you know.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, and the fact that sometimes I have people sending me emails and asking me what music was that, what group was that, I cannot identify that. When you get this feedback,
absolutely,
you know, you feel that you achieved something, or that you worked for.
I can definitely. It's like whenever I was listening to your shows, like there's music that I'd never ever heard of, and you actually got me hooked on quite a lot of Russian rock. You know what I mean? It's sort of like really alternative stuff that you will never. It's like the stuff that you will never ever hear on your national broadcasting. You know, on FM or anything like that. You'll never ever hear it on. Like, you'd never hear like the likes of the music they've been played on BBC Radio 1 or BBC Radio 2 for that matter, you know what I mean? It's really good. That's what I'm trying to say, is it's amazing how you can also discover new stuff thanks to the likes of the broadcasters who are actually paying money to put their own styles and what they enjoy into the airwaves. That's brilliant, in my opinion. It's fantastic.
By the way, let me ask you something. this golden era of the shortwave pirate radios on their offshore stations is long gone, but the frequencies, they are still there. What do you think they are being used for? Where are these pirates? Are they still alive? I'm asking you this question because of the amazing group that you created on Facebook, and through this group, I see that there is activity. They are not dead. Maybe people don't know about that.
Yeah, that's a very good question. Well, actually, it's very interesting about pirate radio. I actually listen to it myself quite a lot, actually, and it's sort of a lot of the pirates, as you know, they seem to come from the likes of Holland and Italy and stuff like that. And that's a good question. Actually, that is a very good question. You know,
but why do you think they come from these countries? Because we know that in Italy, in Germany, in the Netherlands, there are lots of amateur radio operators. With their hands, who are these people? Why are they operating like this? I like it.
Well, actually, I know of a few who are, but I'll not disclose anything over the airwaves. I don't want to get them busted. But yeah, it does seem to be a bit of an influence as well. You know what I mean? And also, I'll have to say that the older people who are actually pirates as well, you know, they've been listening. They had been listening to the likes of, you know, Radio Caroline and everything. You know what I mean? And because Radio Caroline and Radio North Sea and all, they were all, you know, off their ships, sort of in international waters, as you want to put it. But yeah, you know what I mean. It's like, especially during the 70s and the 80s, like, you know, if we're listening to free radio from something that's coming out of a ship in international waters, and it's specifically being towards Europe and the United Kingdom and everything, you know what I mean? It's sort of, listening to their styles and everything, it sort of would influence you to think, I'd love to do something like this, you know what I mean? I do believe there's a lot of influence in the likes of Radio Caroline, Radio North Sea, you know, all the pirates, you know, who operate, like, and also as well, another one I have to say is Radio North Revival. There's another one that operates from sort of international waters off Scandinavia, you know what I mean? I just think it's down to influence as well, you know what I mean? It's like, if I were to be a pirate, it's like, you know what I mean? I'd have to say my influence would come from listening to the pirates, like, you know what I mean? It's amazing. You can play whatever the hell you want, you know what I mean? Just build a small transmitter, simple antenna, and away you go. You can be very surprised at how far your signal can be heard as well. And I imagine for the pirates, it's also very rewarding at the same time and a lot of fun, you know.
I don't know much about that. I must confess. Well, thanks for being with us, and I would like to ask you if you have something to say to our listeners today.
If you're listening to pirate radio, keep on reporting it, and not reporting it, just sort of report what you're hearing, you know, post about it and everything, and keep listening to shortwave. It's the best thing out there.
All right, thanks for being with us, and keep on the good work that you've been doing. Bye.
Cheers, thanking you very much.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is Radio Pushka. If you are listening to us, please send us your suggestions or reports to radiopushka@gmail.com and visit our blog, radiopushka.blogspot.com. We were listening to Weeping Clouds with their song Nervna Noć, and as suggested by one of our listeners, by the end of the show, I'll be sending you today's playlist on MFSK32. Stay tuned.
тротуары раскрашены симметричны. Мы, как узоры из тьмы, пепел лежит. Ты чуть видна в бокале я.
Now listening to the group Banev with their song Beat Pasudu, interesting group from Ariol. And before Les Fanon with their song Tango. This edition is reaching the end. Thank you so much for tuning in and being with us once again. Before the Digimodes, I leave you with an amazing cover by the group B2 of Пугачева's «Бумажные змеи». До свидания, bye-bye.
Okay, get your Bibles, turn them with me to 2 Peter. I'm going to take you into some very esoteric things. Esoteric because they're not for everybody. You know why they're not for everybody? Verse 1, 2 Peter says, to those who have obtained like precious faith. So this is a specific group of people that this is for, and it's